My dear friends, I am Sister Violet. I belong to the Sisters of St. Joseph of Taps. I am honored for being given this opportunity to share my vocation experience. I am coming from very remote village in Tamil Nadu, very close to the place where St. John the Brito died. We are only 30 Catholic families in that very small village, but now our community has grown in faith with their contribution of 7 religious nuns and a priest to the call of God. We have a small church in our village where all the people gather in the evening for a dedicated prayer service of 1 hour daily. We have masses celebrated occasionally in this church. However, we have to walk at least 45 minutes to our main parish church for the Sunday Mass, which gave us great happiness, walking with great enthusiasm and joy with our friends. We would look forward to every Sunday, especially to go for the Mass and spend our time sharing stories, snacks with our friends. It was a different experience. The village church is right adjacent to my house. All the children had to gather for the prayers as soon as the church bell rang. So I went to the church regularly for my evening prayers. But sometimes, if I would miss my prayers for any reasons, somehow I would feel something lacking, some kind of emptiness in me. We have been great devotees of Our Lady of Good Health of Velankani. There are many situations in which we have experienced her favors and blessings. One day, my sister was suddenly complaining about losing her eyesight. She would barely see. My mother decided to take her to the nearby church of Our Lady of Good Health for 9 Saturdays, where we prayed for her. After the devotion to Our Lady, our prayers did get answered. My sister was able to see. She retrieved her vision. My mother has always instilled and encouraged us to seek Mother Mary's guidance and blessings, always in every situation, be it good or bad. I studied in my parish school till 8th grade. We had sisters from the congregation of Sisters of Mary Immaculate who were teaching in that school. During our religion class, they would teach us about God, read out stories from Bible and tell us about different saints. Especially, I was touched by the life of Saint Teresa of Child Jesus. She did small act of charity and cared for others, doing small services. She accepted criticism in silence and smiled at the unpleasant people around her. We were taught to accept her virtues in doing small acts of charity by helping people around us. I started practicing the same in my daily life and offering my work for the souls in purgatory who had no one to pray for. When I was in 10th standard, my uncle, who is a priest in Varanasi diocese, had sent a sister to talk to the young girls in our village to join their congregation. We were preparing for our exams, and simultaneously we were 5 girls who decided to join the congregation. We were getting prepared to leave for Varanasi Our parents were also hesitant since Varanasi was very far. At the same time, we would only return after 3 years. Meanwhile, we got a letter from the Congregation of Sisters of St. Joseph of Taps from Bangalore. Our parents thought that this congregation was much near compared to Varanasi. I was in two minds now. I started praying for two intentions. First, to pass out my 10th standard, and second was to choose the correct congregation for me. I prayed to Our Lady daily. One day, I got a daunting dream. I saw myself in a forest running as fast I could since someone was chasing me. While running into the woods, I apparently saw a small hut. I entered the hut to hid myself. As I entered, I saw a beautiful statue of Our Lady in an arch with candles burning all round. I took a sigh of relief that someone was there and would save me. I saw my cousin sister around and she gave me the news that I have passed my 10th standard. I got up with joy. After a few days, I got the news that I passed my 10th standard and we all 5 girls left for Bangalore to join the congregation. When we reached Bangalore, we were taken to the Formation House in Whitefield. We have a chapel in the house. When I entered the chapel, I was surprised. It was exactly the same statue of Our Lady in the same arch which I had seen in my dream. That's when someone told me this statue is called a Lady of Revelation. That very moment I realized that this was the congregation I was called to be in. Our Lady had already revealed this to me. I started praying and thanked God for bringing me to this congregation. So, dear friends, this is my story of vocation. Even today, I still seek Our Lady's guidance and pray for her support. I am grateful to my parents who supported me in my decision. I owe my gratitude to my school teachers, religious sisters, and all who helped me to experience Jesus in a deeper way.